If you haven't heard yet, it's Cinco de Mayo, and we are celebrating in the KOAM Test Kitchen. Joining me this morning, once again, Chef Anthony.
Good morning.
Pittsburgh High School culinary arts instructor, here to share with us a couple of Mexican-inspired dishes.
Yes.
We're going to kick it off with
traditional Pico De Gallo, and we have tomatoes. This is about 2 tomatoes diced up.
Okay.
And we have some pickled jalapenos. Now, people always ask, why not use the fresh? Well, the pickled ones have a better flavor to them.
Okay.
So they tend to stand up a little bit better. And then I have a 1/4 of an onion diced. And then I have some cilantro.
Okay.
And I'm going to add that right in there with it as well. Get it all nice and inside. And then we're going to add a little bit of salt. And I like to use one of my flavored salts.
I saw this one was Chipotle salt.
This is a Chipotle salt. It adds a little bit of smokiness to it.
Where do you find salts like this, or do you make them?
I make some of them. Some of the ones that I get from Chipotle Tea and Spice in Springfield.
Okay.
They have one of the best selections I've ever seen, and he's really particular with the way that they're made. So you get a really high quality product. And then, unlike some people think I'm crazy with this one, I had a little bit of black pepper into my pico, and people are like, well, that's just weird. It is a little weird, but I kind of like the way that it comes across. Now we're going to add some heat with some ground cumin.
Okay. And
we're going to give that a good toss and mix.
So this is your traditional Pico de Gallo.
This is a traditional one. And I talked to several people who are like, well, we use fresh jalapenos, but I like the twang that I get from the pickled jalapenos.
Okay.
I think they have a little bit better of a kick to them. And you can use serranos and pickle them yourself, which is something I have done in the past, and I've even pickled habaneros to put into it. But I tend to get a little carried away with the heat. So, and then we're going to squeeze some lime juice right inside. The lime juice is going to kind of balance out the salt and the heat.
Now you have quite a bit of produce here. You want to talk about where
All
you
my
can
produce
find this stuff?
I got from Martinez Produce, and we use a lot of citrus this week to go along with our tacos, because our whole thing is Cinco de Mayo. So we're going to be doing some tacos on our next segment. And I have these beautiful ears of corn that I made corn salsa with, and then I had a beautiful pineapple that I turned into a pineapple salsa.
Okay.
And a red peppers, so we have fire roasted red peppers, roasted corn, and this beautiful pineapple. And each one of these is an increasing heat.
Awesome.
So you can change your taco just by the toppings that you put on top of it.
I'm ready to dig in.
Well, dig right on in there.
Now, is this one that you would like to set in the fridge for a little while to let the flavors?
Exactly. If you let this sit in the refrigerator overnight, the flavors do tend to marry together really nicely. But some people, they're really diehard. I like it fresh, fresh, fresh. So it all depends on what you're looking for. Little crunchy, little simple.
Yeah.
All the flavors.
It definitely has a kick. I like that.
You know,
I'm a big fan of cilantro. I know some people, they always say cilantro, you either love it or you hate it.
some people have a predisposition to make where cilantro tastes like soap to them.
Which is weird.
It is weird, but you'll...
Unfortunate for them.
It is. I love my cilantro. But try this one. This one's corn, roasted red peppers, jalapenos, onions, serrano peppers, jalapenos.
And you make it the same way, you just...
I made it the exact same way, but I roasted my corn beforehand just to give it a little bit of depth.
I'm trying to decide which one I like better.
I think you're going to like
different.
the pineapple one better. Because the pineapple
That's
one
got some spice to it.
It does.
What do you have for the spice in this one?
Serranos.
Just the serranos?
Just the
Do you also
serranos and
put
the cumin.
cumin in?
Everything's made exactly the same. The only difference is I substituted the corn for the tomatoes. So if you take out the tomatoes, you can put corn, you can put pineapple, you can put mangoes. You can do just almost anything that your little heart can imagine.
I'm a big fan of pineapple in my salsa.
Oh,
Yeah, for
yes.
sure.
I wasn't until I tried it the first time. The first time I tried it, I was hooked.
I feel like I should have brought some water out here. Okay.
Little hot, little sweet.
Okay, what are all the flavors in this one again?
The only thing this one has different in it than any of the others is this one has minced up habaneros.
I can taste those. You're doing that to me on purpose. Yes, no,
I
that's
wouldn't
delicious.
want to be predictable today. So.
No, not at all. And to fight that, you've even got 3 different recipes.
Exactly.
Here. Okay, so we've got these awesome Pico De Gallos prepared. What are we going to do with them?
So on our next segment, we're going to do street tacos. We're going to do a citrus marinated pork taco, and we're going to do a chicken taco. And they're marinated up special for adults. There's no student involvement in this one this week because this is my Cinco de Mayo, right there, pack a punch. We've marinated them with some help from our friends at Parrot Head.
Awesome.
Liquor here in town.
Awesome.
So we're gone all the way, packing as much flavor as we can into everything. And the pork is a tequila and Cubano style citrus marinade. So good.
It sounds delightful. Okay, so you can find the recipes for all of these later this morning on our website at KOAMnewsnow.com. We've got 3 of them here, so exciting for you for that. And then coming up on KOAM News on Fox 14, we're going to be making the street tacos, chicken and pork.
Chicken and pork.
Yes, looking forward to that. We'll be right back.